So, it's time for a new adventure, but first we have to leave our new homeland of France and head back toward our native land of the UK. Try and explain what's going on. So we're currently at a campsite in just south of Jedburgh on the borders, and the reason we're up here, beautiful little site, but the reason we're up here is a friend of ours has got in contact and asked whether we'd help do a bit of a fit out on his van, on his camper van. So it's a self-build, so he's asked whether we'd come along and help, which of course we said yes. So we've managed to get a couple of pictures side by side where I'm going to be able to do some work on his camper van. It will make his van experience a little bit more tolerable, shall we say. Yeah, we'll do a couple of little modifications on his van and then we'll be on the road, guys. We'll be heading up north somewhere. We're not too sure where, but great little site, the start of a new adventure. And we're on mains electricity, so we're being really spoiled.
Hello.
What are you about to make?
I'm about to make a cup of tea.
Very nice.
And a coffee.
Thank you. Get the work done on the van, a few modifications on the van, and then that'll be us off again. Take me away from home, away from I don't want you feeling sorry for us, folks, because we've got colds. But yeah, welcome back to the UK and a new adventure in Scotland. We've decided to miss out the Lake District because of how terrible the weather was with the rain, torrential rain or whatever. So we continued up to the borders, and that's where we are now. And we're going to pop into Jedburgh because we know we're familiar with the beautiful little town there, so we can pick up some provisions ready to get out into the wild or wherever we may go. I'm not too sure.
Yep, welcome to a new adventure up here in bonnie Scotland.
Well, good morning. It's early, but our work here is done. So yeah, without giving too much away, the solar panel has been moved from the rear to the front, and then the max air fan's been put in. And I've done a few other little jobs while I was here. We managed to get the ceiling up. So we've used PVC ceiling. It's all sound deadened and insulated underneath, but we've managed to get the ceiling up. And a few other jobs out of the way. So yeah, a good couple of days. But now we need to go and find the Highlands. So we're just squaring up Freddie and then we'll be hitting the road. Good morning.
Morning.
Alright.
Yes.
How are we looking on the squaring up? A little bit of meat for me to pack up?
Yes. You have some rubbish.
And then which way are we heading?
North.
So literally 3 minutes up the road from where that campsite was that we stayed at and done the van repairs or modifications is a really, really ancient tree. Might sound a little bit boring, but remember what happened to the last tree me and Claire took photographs of? So this tree is called the Capon Tree, and it's one of the oldest trees left from the Caledonian forest. So we'll tell you a little bit more about it as we learn more about it. We're literally standing on the side of the road on the A68 on the way to Jedburgh. Jedburgh's probably three miles up the road. And you come around quite a tight corner, you do see a sign for the Capon Tree, but then you come around the tight corner, and if you pull in straight away, you'll be able to park near where Freddie is. So it's quite incredible to think, they don't know how old it is exactly, but somewhere between 700 and 1,000 years old. So pretty impressive. How many stories has that tree got to tell, I wonder?
So we've driven past this tree on numerous occasions and not actually realised it's here. I was looking on the internet and I'd seen something about it and wanted to stop, and we just never saw it all these times we've driven past. But this is the last surviving tree from the ancient Jed forest, and it is ancient, and it's the Capon tree, and they're not quite sure where the word Capon comes from, but they think it could be from the Scottish Kep, which meant to meet, and that the clans met under here. It's also known as a place within Jedburgh where people were tried and hung straight from the tree. So yeah, it's got a lot of history here.
So yeah, a very if you've ever driven down the A68, you've probably driven past it many times and never really took notice of it. But it's a magnificent site, and like Claire says, ancient. So with the Capon tree in the bag, it's time to hit the road and make our way west and north. So you see how we get on. So Douglas, Houston, can you guess where we are? So we do listen to folks, and it's a shame sometimes, there's so many places we'd like to cram in on our adventures, but sometimes, you know, the weather's against us, or you know, time, and we just can't get to it. The bells of Peebles. So yeah, instead of taking the main route from Jedburgh up towards Edinburgh and then cutting across towards Glasgow that way, we've decided to cut across country and visit some of the old towns, and at least drive through some of the old towns on the more scenic route, shall we say. So I'll tell you something though, guys, it's bloody great to be back. What an absolute fabulous country this is. Yeah, a lovely walk around Peebles, and a nice walk along the River Tweed, and then it's back over the bridge, and we need to go to Tesco's or something like that to pick up some water for Freddie, because we're running low and we don't want to run out of tea making facilities when we're parked up, that's for sure. That's the problem with coming on adventures in the winter, in the deepest parts of winter. The days are really short, so if you park up, you're on your diesel heater straight away. You're consuming a lot of electricity and a lot of diesel at a time when you're not getting nothing in return, so we're not getting no solar back into the van. So that's why that power bank was a massive must for us, the All Powers R2 500. If they'd done a bigger one, then we'd take a bigger one, but there you go. beautiful Peebles. So if any of you folks have got recommendations, then please let us know, because we've got a journal and we add them locations and recommendations to a journal, and if we're passing or if it's not too much of a detour, then we'll go and explore. Car parking's good here also, because there's dedicated spots for motorhomes in that car park just over my shoulder there on the other side of the bridge to the town. So it's marked up as lorry and bus parking, but there's also dedicated motorhome spaces there as well.
And it's free. So, since leaving Peebles, well, it's now dark. We've battled the traffic around Glasgow on the M8, and we are now on the A82, 83. We're now on the A83. Yeah, we're now on the A83, and we're on the road to Inverary.
It's a long way to Inverary.
We found a little place. We think it's okay. We're tucked off the road in between some mountains, but now it's time for dinner.
Quite a busy driving day today, but we did stop off. We enjoyed Peebles and the Capon Tree.
Capon Tree?
That we pronounced. We got it all wrong. Capel, whatever it's called. Yeah, we enjoyed that as well. So a busy day, but we're now at the start of the Highlands. So exciting times. But as Claire says, time for dinner first. So tonight's monstrosity will mainly consist of mincemeat, carrots, other vegetables, sweet corn, peas, and potato, all in a pan. Good morning. Whew. And a lovely, brisk, wind, cold morning it is here in I don't know where we are, to be fair, and it's too early in the morning to remember and think. Where are we? We are not too far off the A83. We've come up to this place. Yeah, so there's park ups all along this road. So this is actually a, I think it's a logging road. I'm not too sure. There's another little road going off parallel to this one. We might go and have a little explore that way today. And there's some major roadworks on the A83. But yeah, a great park up, guys. Very, very peaceful.
Don't tell me that it's over. Never say that I can't relate. I still wanna come over, 'cause I know that it's not too late.
Every adventure has to start somewhere. And as we soak up the scenery surrounding us, we know one thing for sure. It's great to be back in Scotland.
I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried. And all the love that I just ignored, I'm gonna revive it, I'm gonna revive
So we'll go and see what Claire's doing. I'm going to say makeup. It's really early, guys. The camera's pumping up the ISO here, so you're getting more light than what there actually is. But it's nice and early, so we've got plenty of time to do stuff. Oh,
Hello.
condensation.
Yes. Condensation Hoover.
Not a bad start to the adventure up here in the glorious Scotland.
I know I made mistakes, I know I lied. I should have noticed, yeah, I should have tried. And all the love that I just ignored, I'm gonna
Many thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video,
Please like, subscribe.
leave a comment and we'll get back to you. If you would like to support the channel, please consider buying us a coffee. And if you would like access to our newsletter,
Our what 3 words park ups.
some photography locations, join the AVF memberships.
Full details of how to join can be found at buymeacoffee.com/AVFreddie
AVFreddie, or follow the link in this video's description.
or on our other social media platforms.